Hey Rainbows, welcome back to my channel. I'm Max and today I'm battling against each other the Morphe Fluidity Concealer and the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Magic Star Concealer. I've had these under my eyes all day, one on each side, and I have some thoughts. So if you want to see which one held up better, which one has the higher coverage, and which one you should spend your money on, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so as I said in my introduction, today I'm going to be pitting against each other the Morphe Fluidity Concealer and the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Magic Star Concealer. Now, the reason I decided to put these two against each other is because I think they both have quite similar claims and they're both, very popular concealers at the moment. So I was interested to see which one would kind of, win against the other and how they would compare to each other. Now, this is actually my first time using the Fluidity Concealer, so I thought it would be a perfect time to try it out against the Magic Star Concealer, which I used and loved recently. So I have shade C3 in the Magic Star Concealer and shade C1.25 in the Morphe Fluidity Concealer. I think they're pretty similar. We will soon find out when I try them on my face, but they're both quite light with neutral-ish undertones. The Magic Star has a little bit more of a vanilla beige undertone, but I'm hoping, once everything has blended out, then they will look similar and then I can concentrate more on the formulas and the longevity. So, on my skin, all I've got on is the Beauty Blur from Vita Liberata. I use this, kind of as an everyday skin tint, just when I don't want much on my skin. It's super sunny, actual shock, here in the UK at the moment, so I don't really want to have like a full base on if I'm sitting out in the sun. But let's stop running my mouth and let's get started. I will first apply the Jeffree Star Concealer on my right eye, and then we will get on to the Morphe Concealer. So as I said, this is shade C3. Let's do this. Now I'm going to be starting out small this time because when I tried this before it spread so far. I really didn't need as much as I thought I would. So I'm just going to get my Jeffree Star mirror and then bounce this out with my Morphe sponge. Now if anyone did watch my recent review of the Jeffree Star Concealer, you'll see that I said I have dry under eyes. So it is interesting to see how the Morphe Concealer works for dry under eyes. Right, I'm now going to take my finger and just bounce the rest of those lines out. So I'm happy that that's all blended out. As you can see, the concealed side and the not concealed side, it's definitely concealed a lot of my darkness, and yeah, it doesn't look too much either. Like, you can go light-handed with this and it does work like that. It doesn't have to be super full coverage. Now I'm going to put on the Morphe Concealer on this side. First time using this, so let's check the creaminess, let's see how it compares to this side, how it bounces, and yeah. I'll put a similar amount on. So first up, the shade does look slightly lighter, but let's see how it blends out. So both of them blended out really nicely. This is slightly lighter, but hopefully by the time I go in and bake with the powder, then they will kind of blend together and I won't look crazy outside. I'm going to go down with a little bit down my forehead, my nose and my chin. So I think let's do the Jeffree Star Concealer on my chin. And now I'll take the Morphe Concealer down my nose and a little bit on my forehead. Both of those blended out really, really nicely. The Jeffree Star Concealer is so full coverage that I feel like I could have gone in with a little bit less on my chin because it's a little bit like brightening right there. But I'm pretty happy with the way those are looking. Let's go in with some powder now, and for the sake of this comparison, I will definitely use the Jeffree Star Magic Star powder in the shade Fair. So I'm back. I'm just going to come a little bit closer to the camera so you can have a look. So this is the Morphe side, and this is the Jeffree Star side. Hope that is all focusing okay. Now in general, this side I do have a little bit like more wrinkles under my eyes, but in general neither of them have creased anywhere that I don't want to. They literally have set perfectly, and so far I'm really happy with the way that they're both looking. I think they look quite similar. And yeah, I'm going to see how they wear throughout the day. So I will now finish my makeup, and then I will come back and explain about the check-ins and everything. So I will be okay. So I just finished up my makeup. I kept things super simple today. I put on some of this Morphe gloss in the shade Pop. Absolutely love this stuff. I actually did quite a lot of spraying as well. I used this Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray and the Fix Plus. Sprayed both of them. I really like this combo together. And normally what I notice is after that I have to reset my concealer because I'm adding so much moisture back in. But both of them held up really, really well after I brought the moisture back in. I'd actually say that the Morphe side creased the slightest bit more. Not even creased, but just like some of the concealer kind of was wet again and I had to tap it out, whereas this side, the Jeffree side, really stayed set in place. I'm really impressed with both so far, but this is definitely slightly taking the lead. So I'm interested to see how they perform throughout the day. So what I'm going to do is go off. It is now 12 midday here in the UK. I'm going to do a couple of check-ins for you guys, and I will come back and give my final thoughts tonight after I give it a good 8 to 10 hours, and we can see which is the winner. So I will see you in a bit. Hey guys, I'm doing my first check-in. It's been about 2 hours since application, and both sides are looking really, really nice. It's too hard to tell at the moment, so I will check back in a few hours and give you another update. Guys, so I'm back for my second check-in. We're about 6 hours in now, and to be fair, I'm still really liking the way both are looking. This is the side of the Morphe concealer, and I'd say there is just a little bit more creasing than the Jeffree Star side, but both sides have held up really, really nicely. No touch-ups anywhere on the face. So I'll check back in for the final time and give my final thoughts in another few hours. So I'll see you then. Okay, so I'm back for my third and final check-in. It has been about 10 hours since I first applied my makeup and my concealer. So I am definitely not looking as fresh as I was when I first applied my makeup. But it's not about the base, it's about the concealer. So let's zoom in and have a close look. So I'm just going to pull my mirror up and really scrutinise each side and tell you the tea. So both of the concealers, to be honest, have done a really, really good job. They pretty much have not budged all day. I haven't done any touch-ups. I'd say ever so slightly the Morphe side has creased a little bit more under my eye, but it's very, very close, and both have performed really well. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can take a closer look and see for yourselves. So this is the Morphe Fluidity side, and this side is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Magic Star Concealer. So as you can see, both look really, really nice. There is a little bit of creasing on the lid, but to be honest, that happens like all the time with my concealers. It's been hot outside, really, really hot. I've been out, I've been sunbathing, so you know I am going to get a little bit sweaty, but considering that, I'm really impressed with how these have both held up. So I guess my final thoughts on this is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Magic Star Concealer takes the lead on this one. It takes the win, but it's so close. Both are full coverage. They stay matte and in place all day without any touch-ups. I have dry under eyes, and neither of them really made my eyes feel dry. The powder, the Magic Star powder, was really great to bake with. It didn't dry out my under eyes. So if you are wondering which one to go for, it really is down to preference. You know, for the difference underneath, the Morphe side is so much cheaper that if you are on a budget and you want to, you know, get a great concealer, then that is a really good option. If you do want to spend a bit more and you are a Jeffree Star fan, then you know you could pick up the Jeffree Star concealer it did take the win for me. The packaging is gorgeous, but you know, it is more expensive and you get 1 milliliter, I believe, less of product. Thank you guys for watching this comparison. I really hope you enjoyed watching me compare these two products and seeing them battle it out. I love doing these kind of videos, so if you do want to see more of this, then definitely let me know down below. If you did enjoy this video, then please give it a massive thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already, and join this rainbow family that we have going on here. Don't forget to hit that notifications bell so you know every time I post a video and you don't miss a thing. I'll place all of my other social medias down here, so please go and give me a follow on all of those, and I'll place my vlog down there as well. Take care everyone, and I'll see you on the next one.